This conference will now be recorded.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I could see your screen.
Okay, fine. So we will step into our Unix operating system or Linux operating system. Okay.
Okay.
So what is meant by Unix?
So it's a multi-processor, multi-operating system.
Okay.
I mean, n
What is
number
the
of
special?
users. Yeah.
What is the speciality? It is
Yeah.
multitasking, multi-programming, background processing, everything.
Yes.
What is the speciality over Windows?
What is the specialty? Like antivirus, security, portability, customization program, inbuilt dictionary,
Yes, it
and
has got in the dictionary, all those things. Next.
parallel processing, background processing,
Hmm.
and what
Next.
else? Virus security.
There is no virus, security based on the permissions, everything will be there. Correct, right?
Yeah. We can do bootable CD like uh,
Okay.
portability,
Hmm.
and it has different kind of uh, different kind of shells are there.
Okay.
So Bash is the default among them.
Okay.
And,
Fine. We
yeah.
will step into this one. I
Yeah.
will be using Ubuntu Linux.
Okay. So what are you going to help me to install on my system?
Yes. Do you have that? Otherwise, I'll prepare a link first of all
Okay.
so that I can show it to you. Most probably tomorrow's class itself, I'll show it to you. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to search for the link from there because this is not a very simple operating system. I cannot transfer through mail. I have to search
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
some online. I'll give you the option.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. This what do you say? Linux operating system. You can see if you are able to see GUI in the sense that is your Linux operating system.
Okay.
Now, Control Alt F1. If you press, it will take you to black screen.
Okay.
This is what your Unix. You can see here Ubuntu 12.04 LTS Ubuntu TTY1 is there.
Okay.
Here my cursor will not work.
Okay.
TTY1 in the sense this is your first terminal. First terminal is nothing but a window where you can execute your commands. Got it right? Similar to command first command prompt.
Okay.
Control Alt F2 TTY2 it is taking you. That is your
Okay.
second terminal.
Okay.
Next, Control Alt F3, F4, F5, F6. Till F6, you have got 6 terminals.
Okay.
Okay, na?
Okay.
Next, we have got Control Alt F7. It will take you to Linux.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Here, instead of you going to that particular terminal and doing the operation, here itself you can check out the terminal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Got a terminal.
Okay.
You can go with this particular terminal also. Got my point, right?
Yeah.
Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. This particular terminal will act like your Unix.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yes.
Where this Unix will help you to perform all kinds of operations.
Okay.
Got it, right? Let me show you the details, okay?
Okay.
First, uname. Whether it is Linux or Unix, it will show you. See, uname means your system name. It is Linux operating system only. It is showing over here.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yes.
Next. Now, here I'm going to show you the first command. See, I'll execute something. Okay, na?
Yeah.
I want to clear the screen. So I'll use
Clear.
clear. Clear is a command which is meant for clearing your screen. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Any doubts so far?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Clear. This is for clearing your screen. Okay, na?
Yeah.
Next. Again, I'll do clear screen. I will use.
Okay.
Even this is meant for clearing your screen. Got my point, right?
Yes.
Any doubts so far?
No, I'm good.
Next. Otherwise, you have got tput clear. Even this is also meant for clearing your screen.
Okay.
Tput is meant for denoting that it is go-to. Got my point, right?
It is O2.
For denoting that it is go-to.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Go-to. It is just like go-to command. Okay, na?
Come again, please. Tput.
Tput is very similar to your go-to.
Okay. Okay.
Go-to statement. Go-to means go there. It is just like that.
Okay. Can you try one more time, please? Tput there.
Tput is nothing but go-to.
Okay. So can we use a tput to just like CD?
Shading.
CD change directory.
No, that is different. This is different. This is just
Okay.
for move cursor.
Oh, move the cursor. Okay.
Okay, na?
Okay.
Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Now, tput, I'm using cup also. See, tput cup 1020 in the sense, move the cursor. Cup means cursor. Move the cursor to 10th row, 20th column.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
Any doubts so far?
No.
See, it has moved the cursor to 10th row, 20th column.
Yeah.
Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Now again I will clear. Okay, na?
Yeah.
So clear screen, tput clear. These are all the commands for clearing your screen.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
Now suppose if I move the cursor up, you can see the commands whatever I have executed. It is hidden over there on the top.
Yeah.
అర్థమైందా?
Yeah.
అంటే పైన మనకు ఆ కంటెంట్ అట్లనే ఉంటుందండి. మీరు అట్లా ఉండకూడదు, కంప్లీట్ స్క్రీన్ నింటే తీసేసేయాలి అంటే యూ కెన్ మేక్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్ రీసెట్.
Okay.
It will erase from your screen as well as on the top also. It will not be available. Okay na?
Okay. సో మనము ఇట్లే మాకు ఎరేజ్ కావద్దు, మాకు లాగ్స్ అన్ని ఉండాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి?
ఎరేజ్ కాకూడదు, లాగ్స్ అన్ని ఉండాలంటేనా అండి? బ్యాకప్ తీసుకోండి, ఆ కంటెంట్ అంతా బ్యాకప్ తీసుకోండి.
ఓకే.
గాట్ మై పాయింట్, రైట్?
యా. పుట్టిలో ఏం చేస్తామంటే అక్కడ అదేంటి విండోస్ పెంచుతాం. విండోస్ పెంచితే దాదాపు కొన్ని లాక్స్ వరకు పెంచేస్తాం. number.
Hmm.
So అలా ఉంటుంది అందులో.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Next. ఇంకా రీసెట్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, మీరు క్లియర్ చేసేయచ్చు. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ మనము నెక్స్ట్ కమాండ్ చూసేది ఏంటంటే ఎకో.
ఓకే.
Echo is a command which is meant for printing the value on the console.
Okay.
Okay na?
Yeah.
Echo is meant for printing the value on the console. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now you can see hello I will give. It will print whatever I have provided over there with echo, that will print as it is.
Yeah.
If I provide without a double quote also, it will print.
Yeah.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Next. What is the difference between with a double quote, without double quote?
It considers the string also inside that double quotes. Whatever you give, it consider.
Okay. See.
It prints the output of some space or any value.
See here I have given allows so much space high.
Yes.
It prints that. Suppose if I give without double quotes, how it prints, you see?
Yeah. It erases all. Yeah.
So it will reduce to one space.
Yeah.
Within double quote, so much space also it will print as it is, how much ever space you are providing.
Yes.
Okay na?
Yeah.
Any doubts so far?
I'm good.
Okay. Can I have the next one? Can I have the next one, Andy?
Yeah, please.
Okay, now we will step into that concept, Andy. What we were discussing, right? ls command. Then we'll come back to echo again.
Okay.
See, ls. ls is a command which means list directory content.
Okay.
ls is a command which is meant for denoting list directory content.
Okay.
Directory is nothing but folder, Andy.
Yes.
Within current directory, whatever the files and folders, subfolders available, everything will be listed by making use of ls.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yes.
This ls command has so many other options also.
Okay.
Where we can make use of those options for various situations.
Okay.
What are those situations? Let me show you. Okay.
Okay.
See, ls I have typed. See, so many things it has come down.
Yes.
Okay now.
Hmm.
How many colors can you see here?
Yeah. Executable stat. I mean, 1, 2, 3. White, green, red, blue. Yeah.
So what is the meaning?
The blue are directories, the red are tar files or compressed files, and green are executables which has executable permission. White are just regular files.
Okay.
I mean, without executable, not executables.
Okay. Then?
Yeah, that's all time.
Okay, totally 4 different types of colors will be there.
Yeah.
When it comes to white color, that will be normal files.
Okay.
Got it, right? If
Yes.
it is white color, that will be considered as normal files.
Yes.
If it is a blue color, that will be considered as folders.
Yeah.
If it is a red files, red color in the sense, those are considered as compressed files.
Okay.
I hope you know, right, what is meant by compressed files?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Zip files, but here we will be calling it as star files, ZZ files, like this. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Any doubts?
I'm good.
Okay. Next, green color files.
Those are executables.
Those are the files which has got executable permissions.
Yeah.
Got it, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Hmm. Any doubts?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So those are the files which has executable permissions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. So we have got so many colors. That is 4 different colors which is available. Now
Okay.
let me show you the details of these files. ls-f, it will display only files. You can check it out. White color only you can see over here. Okay, now?
Okay.
Any doubts?
I mean, here, sorry, how are we getting only the list of files?
List of files, ls-f, ls space
Okay, okay,
hyphen f.
okay. Yeah. Got it, got it.
Got it, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Next, ls-d,
Only directories.
only
Directories.
directories.
Yeah.
See, it won't display directories. It will show you dot, which means
Mhm.
directories are available, it will show.
Okay. But earlier it was available,
Okay,
right? Directories. Oh, no more directories are there under this location?
if you use a hyphen d,
Okay.
since you are using hyphen d, it will give you the dot option, which means that dot directories are available.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, no?
Okay.
Any doubts so far?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Suppose specifically if you want to find out any directory in the sense, ls hyphen d, let's say programs, whether this directory is existing or not, I want to check. If I say
Okay.
yes, it is listing in blue color. Let's say my system program is not there, it will show cannot access the program, no such file or directory available.
Okay.
To check whether it is available or not, a directory is available or not, you can take the help of this one.
Okay.
Any doubts so far?
I'm good.
Okay, fine. Okay, ls hyphen l, what is the meaning?
It shows this list with longer list. I mean, the
Okay.
permissions, group, owner, others, date created, timestamp,
Hmm.
long list.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
It has covered all. It lists out all directories, all files, executables, everything, their permissions, ownership, and timestamp size.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I covered all.
Okay. See, it will give you this many values. Let me take these two and explain. Okay, na?
Okay.
First option, if it is hyphen in the sense, that means that is a file.
File. Yeah.
If it is D in the sense, that is a folder.
Yeah.
If it is L in the sense, that
Link.
is a file.
Yeah.
Okay, na?
Okay.
Three options. Hyphen means normal file.
Yeah.
L means linked file.
Okay.
D means it is a directory.
Yeah.
Directory means folder.
Yes.
Okay, na?
Okay.
Next, for each and every file or a directory, we will have totally 3 members available.
Okay.
Remember this, 3 members, 3 different users will be there for each and every file.
Okay.
First one is user.
Okay.
Getting my point, right?
Yes.
First person is user. User is nothing but the person who has created the file.
Okay.
You can also call it as owner of the file.
Owner of the file. Yeah.
Next, second person is group.
Group.
Group means in your system, how many other people are there? To how many people you want to give the permissions, to how many people you want to take out the permission, who should be admin, who should be regular user, like this you can decide.
Okay.
So who all comes under that particular category will form a group.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yes.
So user is first, second one is group, third one is others.
Yes.
Who are these others?
Apart from owner and group.
Yeah, apart from the people who are there under group as well as owner comes under others. Clear? Any
Yeah.
doubts? Okay.
Okay.
Now come back to this. See, take this directory. See, first option you leave it.
Yes.
Okay, now? First option is to denote whether it is a file or a folder, otherwise link file.
Yes.
Next 3 options are there, right? This is meant for denoting whether user has all the permissions or not.
Yes.
See, here RWX is there. That means
Read,
this
write, executable.
owner has readable permission, write permission, as well as execute permission also.
Okay.
Got my point, right?
Yes, I got.
Read, write, and execute permissions.
Yes.
Next 3 permissions you can look into. These permissions are for group.
Okay.
Group in the sense, the people who are under admin group like this.
Okay.
For them, we have got only read and execute permission. He don't have write permission, you can see. Got my point, right?
Yes.
Next, for others, you can check it out. We have got read and execute permissions. Okay, now read is denoted with R, write is denoted with W, execute is denoted with X. Got it right?
Yes.
Yeah, what is this value? 1, 2, sometimes 12 is there, sometimes 6 is there. What is the meaning of this?
This I don't know.
Say that is what the depth. Basically, file will be having the value 1. You can check it out. You're getting my point?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, within the file, you will not have another file. Correct, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Yeah, yeah.
Within the file, you will not have another file, so it will be one.
Okay.
When it comes to within a folder, you can have folders, files, so many other things.
Yeah, yeah.
So for that one, how many folders are there, how many files are there, how much depth I can go, that denotes this one. Minimum 2 will be there
I see. Yeah.
per folder.
Correct.
And you can go how much ever you want, how many subfolders, how many files are there. That is again depends on the files you are storing.
Okay.
Got it, right?
Yes,
Any doubts so far?
I'm good.
Next, one more thing. You see here for some files, say Upender 2. For these files, you have got the value 2. Only
Okay.
for some files, you will have the value 2. What is the meaning of that?
It's executable, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
These files has links. How many links are there for that particular files? You're getting my point, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Links are there.
But Upender 2 doesn't have any link, right?
Upender 2 is a original file. For this file, the link has been created is this one, Upender.
Upender is a regular, executable file here. So,
So,
am I missing anything on top or below of the screen?
no. You will be having links. Say, for Upender 3, Upender is a link.
Okay,
So, Upender will be having link 2. That is a second copy.
okay,
You get my point? For Upender 2 also is a second copy of some file. Which file that I think I have deleted or somewhere it might be there.
oh, I see, okay,
I think that will be a copy of someone. So it
okay,
will be for that. Okay, now?
okay. Oh, if
Like
it is
that.
a copy of someone, then it denotes as a 2.
Yes.
Okay,
Got it, right?
yeah, I got it.
Any doubts so far?
No, I'm good.
Hmm. Now, we'll go for next one. See here. And this is, what is this?
That's owner or user.
Yeah, owner of your file. Who is the person who has created that file?
Yeah,
That will be denoted here. User. Clear?
okay, yes,
What about this?
group.
Yeah, for which group it belongs to, you can check it out over here.
Okay,
Got it, right? How to change the group, how to change the owner, I will show you later. Okay, na?
okay.
Next, what about this?
It's a size.
Size of the file or folder in the form of bytes. Okay, na?
Yes.
What about this?
Creation, date, timestamp.
Date and time of last modified.
Yes.
Got it, right?
Yeah.
This is your file name or folder name.
Yes.
Any doubts so far?
Yeah, I'm good.
So ls-l will give you so much information. Okay, na?
Okay.
In such a way that all the details about a file or folder you can see. Okay, na?
Yes.
Next, ls-a will give you all the files and folders, including hidden files also.
Yes.
It will display.
Yeah.
Okay, identify which are hidden files.
It has dot in front.
See, if a file or folder is starting with dot,
Yeah, yeah,
means hidden files.
yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah, Sudhir, actually, so these are being, I'm okay on all these actually. So
Hmm.
I'm really interested to learn the programming logics and all. So
Yeah,
I
I'll
really,
teach you.
yeah, I really know all these actually.
The thing is, if I step up there,
Yeah,
yesterday we were right that pattern matching.
yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah, like this, so many things are there. My portions I will cover and I'll move.
Okay,
Anyway, we are going pretty speed only.
yeah, yeah.
Within some 1 week class, I will finish all these commands. Then we will go for programs only. This 1 week, you just check out all the commands. If you are
Okay,
fine all these things, if you are missing anywhere, you can understand. Otherwise, anyway, we will be proceeding later.
okay, okay,
Just 1 week, we can finish all these commands. Okay.
okay, okay. So my main motto is learn that
Yes. Yes.
programming logics and all, because it's
Yes.
been 8 years I'm in the field. So I'm really daily working on these Linux for at least I'll be for daily 4 hours at least I'll be on Linux work.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I frequently use these.
Okay. Fine. Now ls it is giving you all these files and folders, right?
Yeah,
If I want to get the files starting with only f,
okay,
files and folders starting with f, I want to retrieve
yeah,
ls f
F star.
star.
Yes,
See, you can see the files and folders starting with f will be displayed over here.
yeah,
Got it right?
yes,
Can I open next one?
yeah. Please go ahead.
Okay. Now here you can check out uh, we have got so many files.
Okay,
If I need to get the files, if I need to get the files which contains only 2 characters in the file name,
okay,
where first character should be f in the sense, you can take the help of ls f. See, first character should be f.
yeah,
Second character can be anything. F question mark if I mention, see,
yeah, yes,
it will display the files with the name containing only 2 characters. First character is f, second character can be anything.
yeah,
Clear now?
yes,
Can I have a next one?
yeah. Please.
Next. If I want a file name starting with f and file name should be of 3 characters, f 2 question marks you can specify.
Yes,
Next. If you want to retrieve between the range f
1 to 9 something.
something like this.
Okay.
Got it right? See,
Yes.
in this matching, what happened? See, one sec. F0 we didn't get because it is 0. F0 is
Yeah.
not with range of. See, first character should be f.
Okay.
Second character should be within the range of 1 to 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Suppose if you don't want that in the sense, not simple. See,
Yeah. Not symbol. Yes.
file name should be of 2 characters. First character should be f. Second
Yeah.
character not be between 1 to 9.
Correct.
Clear, right?
Yeah. I'm clear.
Any doubts so far?
I'm good.
Okay. If I need to match file with 3 characters, with range, what to do?
File with 3 characters, right? With range.
Yes.
You have to, I mean, which 3? Okay. F 3 question marks,
No, no,
comma.
no. Range, with range, I want to. This is range, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With range, I want to say ls f
Mhm.
0 to 9.
Okay.
Again 0 to 9, I'm mentioning. Say I want file name with 3 characters. First character should be f. Second character, it should be between 0 to 9.
Okay.
Third character, it should be between 0 to 9.
Okay.
Got my
Okay.
point,
First
right?
to second. Yeah. So it should start with F and the remaining are 2 characters. Two.
Remaining 2 characters can be between 0 to 9.
Correct. Yeah, okay.
Like this, how many ranges you are giving? This is one range, this is another range, like this. So many ranges are there. Got it, right?
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Based on those particular ranges, you can get the values. If you want
Okay.
4 characters, since 4 ranges, one more range you have to add.
Okay, got it.
Any doubts so far?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Next, if I want, say, F star, if I mention
Mm-hmm.
F question, let's say F question mark, I'll mention. Say, here I'm getting so many files. It has FF, FT, and F star also. I want file name with 0 to, I mean 0 to 9, as well as it should contain second character as ABCD, something like that also.
Yeah.
Okay, na? Let me show you. LS, it is 0 to 9, A to Z, capital A to Z.
Yeah.
No such file or directory, it seems. One second.
Should we put comma in between?
No, no, no. Spaces you have to remove. Got it, right?
Yeah, yeah, got it. Okay.
Any doubt so far?
Oh, no need to give any space, comma here. 0 to 9, A to Z. Yep, A to Z.
Clear?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay. Next. One more. Yeah. I want to get the file. See, ls f question mark means I am getting f star file also. Correct, right?
Yeah.
I want to get the file starting with f, and the second character should be star symbol only.
Okay.
ls f star, if I mention, it will give everything. I don't want that one. I want only the file f star.
Okay. So you should deactivate the power of character.
Yeah, that star is a pattern matching character. To
Okay.
deactivate the power of star, we will use lsf.
Back.
In single quote, you have to put star.
Okay.
But see, star is a pattern matching character. To deactivate the power of star, we have to use star in single quote.
Okay.
Otherwise, what is that other?
Backslash.
Yeah, you can use backslash.
Yeah.
Got my point, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Any doubts so far?
I'm good.
Okay. Next. So now we are going to see that echo again. Okay, no? See, echo. See, first we will store a equal to 10,
Okay.
b equal to 20. A is a temporary variable, b is a temporary variable. And
Yeah.
I hope you know what is meant by variable.
Yes, I know.
What is variable?
It varies accordingly when we pass the value to that variable. I mean, it varies by the input.
Variable is nothing but a temporary memory which is meant for holding the value.
Holding that. Okay.
That variable will be changing. The name itself says changeable.
Yes.
It will be keep on changing based on the value what you are assigning. Every time
Yeah.
you can with the different values. You can assign new values over here.
Yeah.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
And there is no specific restriction for type over here.
Okay.
If a equal to 10, if you assign, it will be integer. If I assign 10.5, it will become float.
Okay.
You know? Bigger decimals if I give, that will become double. Okay, now?
Okay.
If I give like this, it is character right now.
Okay.
If you give in double quotes with multiple characters, that will become string.
String. Yeah.
Clear, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is there in A right now?
Hello.
How to say the content?
Echo $hello. $A. Yeah.
$A.
Yeah.
Dollar if you use, it will print the value of that variable.
Yes.
If you won't use dollar, it will print A directly.
Yeah, correct.
Make sure you are providing dollar.
Yes.
Clear, right?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay. Can you open next one?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I want to store, let me show you. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. I want to do addition of two numbers and store it into C.
Okay.
How to do that?
C equal to A plus B.
C equal to A plus B.
Or
Happy.
$A plus $A B. $B.
$A plus $B నండి.
Yeah.
మీకు ఇది నేను డెమో క్లాస్ లో చెప్పినాను, మళ్ళా మర్చిపోయినారు. ఇప్పుడు ఎకో $C అంటాను, ఏమొస్తుంది మీకు? 30 వస్తుంది అంటారు మీరు. చూడండి అవుట్పుట్ ఏమొచ్చిందో. దీనికి ఏదో ఆప్షన్ చెప్పినాను కదండి మీకు.
Within within braces?
కాదండి, మీరు ఇట్లా చేయాల. C ఈక్వల్ టు స్టోక్. ఇది స్టోక్ అంటారండి, బిలో టిల్డ్ సింబల్. ఇది సింగిల్ కోట్ కాదు, స్టోక్ సింబల్. ఓకేనా? కీబోర్డ్ లో
టిల్డ్ గురించి మనం డిస్కస్ చేయలే అనుకుంటా డెమోలో.
ఓకే సరే, ఇది ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. బిలో టిల్డ్ సింబల్ మీరు చూస్తాను లేదా కీబోర్డ్ లో?
అయినా
ఎక్స్పర్ $A ప్లస్ $B సింగిల్ స్టోక్ ఇచ్చేయాలి మళ్ళా. ఎక్స్పర్ అంటే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్, ఎవాల్యుయేట్ ద ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ చేసినాము, సీలోకి స్టోర్ చేసినాము, సీలో ఏముందో ప్రింట్ చేస్తున్నాం. చూడండి అవుట్పుట్.
కరెక్ట్.
Like this, you need to evaluate an expression. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి.
Yeah.
లేదు నేను ఆడ వేరియబుల్ మళ్ళా ఎందుకు స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలా అనుకుంటారు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడే చేసేసేయండి. స్టోక్ వేయండి. ఎక్స్ పర్ $A ప్లస్ $B స్టోక్ ఇట్లా అయినా వేసుకోండి. ఒక వేరియబుల్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు.
ఓకే.
ఎనీ డౌట్స్ సో ఫార్?
ఇలా కూడా చేయొచ్చు అయితే. ఎకోలో డైరెక్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఇచ్చేసి $B ఇవ్వచ్చు. ఓకే.
ఓకేనా?
ఓకే అండి.
చూసినారండి, ఇది తెలిసినా మీకు? అదేనండి, కొన్ని మిస్ అవుతాయి. మళ్ళీ నేను ఆడి ప్రోగ్రామ్ విధానంగా మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్ కాడికి రావాలి మళ్ళీ మనం. అందుకనే నేను జస్ట్ 1 వీక్ అండి, మీకు తెలిసింటివి అన్ని కలిపి అయిపోతాయి లేండి. మళ్ళీ మనం పోదాము అక్కడికి. ఓకేనా? ఓకే ఫైన్. నెక్స్ట్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు దిస్ వన్ అగైన్. ఇప్పుడు నేను అడిషన్ కాదండి, మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేయాలనుకుంటాను. ఏం చేద్దాం?
మేబీ స్టార్, ఐ మీన్
ఇంటూ వేస్తే ఇక్కడ కూడా ప్యాటర్న్ మ్యాచింగ్ పవర్ ఉంటుందండి. దాన్ని డియాక్టివేట్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలా?
విత్ ఇన్ సింగిల్ కోట్స్ కానీ బ్యాక్ స్లాష్ కానీ ఇవ్వాలి.
అంతే, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి ఇది. ఓకేనా?
షూర్.
దట్స్ ఇట్. Any doubts so far?
I am good.
Can you open next one?
Yes.
Okay. Next, let me go for next one. ఇక్కడ మీరు ఎక్కువ చూసినాం కదండి, అదే మనము printf అనే ఒకటి ఉంది. What is the use of printf?
It prints whatever we pass.
printf చూడండి, printf హలో అన్నాను, ఇక్కడ మీకు హలో వచ్చింది. అప్పుడు దీనికి ఎక్కువ ఒక డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటండి?
ముందు వస్తుంది దానికి.
ఓకే, ఇది మనకు కంటెంట్ అక్కడే ప్రింట్ చేసి కర్సర్ కూడా అదే లైన్ లో వచ్చేస్తుందండి. ఓకేనా? అదే మీరు స్లాష్ అని యూజ్ చేసుకున్నారంటేనా అండ్ కర్సర్ విల్ బి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ టు నెక్స్ట్ లైన్. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ ఎన్, స్లాష్ టీ ఇవి కూడా వర్క్ అవుతాయండి. స్లాష్ టీ అంటే తెలిసిన?
తెలియదండి.
స్లాష్ టీ అంటేనే ఒక ట్యాబ్ స్పేస్ ఇస్తుంది చూడండి. ఇక్కడ ప్రింట్ చేసి ఒక ట్యాబ్ స్పేస్ ఇచ్చి మనకి ఇది మళ్ళీ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే.
Any doubts so far? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ %s, %d ఇట్లాంటి ఫార్మాట్ స్పెసిఫైర్స్ కూడా మనం యూజ్ చేయొచ్చండి. నేను చూపిస్తాను.
ఓకే.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
All those things I'll show it to you later. You will get to know.
Okay.
అంటే మనం ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసేటప్పుడు మీకు అది చాలా యూజ్ అవుతుంది మనకు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి ఓకే, సో how to list out all the files, how to know which directory we are there right now?
pwd.
pwd stands for
present working directory.
Present working directory. Currently which directory I am there, it will show over here. Got my point, right?
Yes.
Next, now we'll get into cat command. What is the use of cat?
Yeah, it creates an empty file. It displays the description of a file. It we can use to append.
Okay,
Uh,
Shishidhar, right?
pardon, pardon, sir.
Your name.
No, my name is Raj.
Okay, see, I will create a file with the name R.
Okay.
See, this is a single greater than symbol in the sense this is meant for creating a file if it is not available and opens the file in write mode.
Okay. Yeah.
It opens the file in write mode.
Yes.
Write mode means you can write the content into it.
Okay.
Later, if you press Ctrl C, it will save that particular content and it will come out of the file. After writing the content, if you press Ctrl C, it saves the content and comes out of the file.
Yes.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
if a file is existing, it will overwrite the content of that file.
Yes.
Got it right?
Yes.
Be careful. This is write mode. Either for creating the file, otherwise overwriting the content of the file, we'll take the help of this one.
Yes.
Okay. Next. Now I want to see the content of that file. No extra special characters. Cat, that file name if you specify, it is meant for displaying the content of the file. Just meant for enabling read mode.
Okay.
Got my point, right? Is that clear? Just for reading the content of the file, we can take the help of this.
Okay.
Can you have the next one?
Yeah, please.
This is meant for enabling append mode.
Yes.
What is the use of this append mode in the sense? It will create a file and opens up in the write mode if the file is not available.
Yeah, if it is not available.
If a file is available, it will open in append mode. That means to already existing content, you can push some extra content also.
Yeah.
Got my point, right? Any doubts?
I'm good.
Okay. Let me append some extra content. End of the program. Clear?
Yes.
Then press Ctrl C and open in read mode and you can check it out. It's holding this content.
Yes.
Clear now?
Yeah.
Next. Cat R1, R, R3, R4, somewhere R5. One second. Oh, greater than symbol. Clear. Okay, see? I'll type something. Press Ctrl C. What will happen?
So only it goes R1 file to R2, R3, R4, R5.
See, it will create from R1 to R5. Totally 5 files will get created.
Yes.
But the content will be there in the last file. Which is the last file? That is R5 file.
Yeah.
In the last file, you will be having the content.
Yes.
Got my point, right?
Yeah.
Any doubts so far?
I'm good.
Okay. Next, how to remove the files, how to remove the directory, how to create a directory, all those things. In tomorrow's session, we are going to discuss.
Okay.
Got my point, right, Nandi?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Then practice చేయండి. Any doubts, you just let me know so that we can discuss about it.
So, do you help me to download that one? Ubuntu and install.
I'll help you to download this. Okay, na? Because I'll
Okay.
search for the link. I'll
Okay.
explain. Okay.
Yeah, please help me to my, by the time, by tomorrow I will have it ready. So if you have, maybe if you help me today, then
Right now, I don't have handy with me. I have
okay,
to check where which link is working properly. That link I can give it to you tomorrow. So on.
okay, sure,
Okay, no?
okay.
Fine. See you
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Yes, see
Yeah.
you. Thank you.